Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining. I just wanted to come on here for a little bit. It is Suicide Awareness Month, and I wanted to dedicate a whole live on that today. So I'm going to share this out and give me 5 minutes, not even that long, to get everything going and everything together. And okay.
I'll turn off the creator camera. Those will have your game live and harder than
I'm still alive.
everything else you turned on.
See.
And then make sure you get your advanced so you'll add
It's got a slow connection. We'll get started in just a minute. I have a few things, good reads, good
yes, you need it.
resources to give you to help out if you're feeling a little mentally stressed. Can y'all turn that down just a tad? Okay. Can you hear me now? Okay, good. Good. All right. So, September is Suicide Awareness Month. You know that this is one of the really big issues in the world. Mental illness is really huge. Not a lot of people goes and gets help for it. They're either embarrassed or whatnot, you know.
That microphone is right there.
What? Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about my microphone. I'm like, what in the world? Okay. All right. So today we're going to talk about the 3 P's for coping with anxiety at the moment. So we're going to get to that. But before I do, I want to say for anyone who has lost a loved one or a friend to suicide, I'm sorry. I've never... I haven't been there and done that personally. I've never tried. But there has been times that I have laid there and be like, I shouldn't have woke up. And when I started feeling like that, I went to the doctor. I cried a lot, you know? So it's serious. I've had a lot of family members, up to friends, and then there's some that commit suicide not knowing or not meaning to, with substance abuse. But it happens. So, this is what helps me feel better, so I want to help you feel better. So anything that I can throw out there for you to help you would be great. So the 3 P's. Sometimes things come up suddenly or unexpectedly in life, and that can be very stressful, which can produce a lot of anxiety, right? So this little exercise is about coping with the skills and getting through these anxious moments and using the 3 P's. Pause, positive, and proceed. And I'm gonna describe all 3 of them and break it down for you just a little bit. So pause. When anxious thoughts are going on, they are usually racing. So pause even for less than a minute or even a few seconds can be a game changer, right? Thank you for joining. During a brief pause in the middle of an anxious and stressful moment, it's like hitting the reset button on an overactive ADHD mind, you know. There are many things that can be done during a brief pause, so pick something that works for you or use a combination of skills. The most important thing that you learn to use as a pause is get your mind off things long enough to reflect and refocus. Hey, Allison, how you been, baby? Some skills are used during pauses from anxiety are deep breathing, which I am going to go over some breath work with you, mindful breath work later. So, deep breathing, counting, positive energy, have a positive imagination, since I can't say that damn word today. I'm a little overly stimulated. For the ones that don't know, I'm going through menopause. I had a hysterectomy, so yeah. So once you have paused, slow down your mind. It is helpful to learn positive self-talk. This effective anxiety coping tool involves examining situation and reframing it by emphasizing something positive over the negative. It can be helpful to focus on what you can control instead of what is beyond your control. For some examples, I look like I'm happy, right? I'm not. Today I'm overly stimulated. I feel overwhelmed. I can't stay present, but I'm in control. I'm here. I'm helping myself by helping you. And this is awesome. So you never could tell that, I mean, my family can. The ones that know me can. But you get it. You get it. Negative thought. An example. What am I going to do if blank happens? Positive self-talk can be something like, it may be stressful if blank happens, but I'll find a way to get through it. And I always do. Like today, I wasn't upset at all. Correct? Happy, cleaned the house, did my work, got a little overwhelmed. Why? Because I was in my own head with the negative thinking. Okay? Therefore, I overly stimulated the ones around me. It's not my fault people feeds off my energy. I used to do that a lot. I try to stay on my P's and Q's and stay in a medium level of everything, because I do have people looking up to me, people who does love me and care, and if I'm upset, they're upset, you know. So, or sometimes I won't even be upset and they think I'm upset because everybody knows I'm an asshole and I don't mean to be. So I'm not an asshole. I'm positive. See how that works? You can cut yourself down and it just sticks with you, and then others feed off your shit. So, negative thought. This person or situation is making me feel really uncomfortable and I'm stuck and I can't leave. Positive self-talk may be something that, like, I can get through this. If I just keep my cool as best as I can and wait it out, then I'll be out of the situation soon enough. If you're in a situation, if you don't get up and do something about the situation, you're always going to be stuck in the situation, because nobody can help you if you don't help yourself. Negative thoughts. People are going to make me lose it. Positive self-talk would be, I can't control what others do or say, but I can control what I say and do, so I will focus on that. Yeah. Just like I sit here and try to make everyone else happy, regardless of how I'm feeling. So I stay positive and I focus on that. If you think I'm upset, ask. Don't just be in your head overly thinking, because at the end of the day, just say, for example, I'm happy, you're in a good mood, but you call me on the phone. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just got through mopping. But I'm out of breath. Oh, just got through mopping. Oh, you know. Of course, someone else is going to think, oh, she's in a bad mood. Did I do something? Ask. Because with me and my personality, I'm going to go about my day being happy and go lucky, and you're still sitting there thinking I'm mad when whatever. So it's all into one, and You just have to proceed. And there's a final step. And it is so important because learning to cope with anxiety often means pushing through some challenges and proceeding forward in spite of anxious feelings and thoughts. There may be times in life when you might feel that you need to leave. However, in most situations, if you can calm yourself effectively, you can proceed forward even though you are experiencing anxiety. Expand your comfort zone and increase your resilience. So, 9 times out of 10, I've been looking up some numbers. A lot of women around here around everywhere, when they feel so stuck and there's nothing they can do and they can't get out, a lot of them do commit suicide because they can't get out of it. So, for example, consider how much worse anxiety is the first time you do something compared with the 10th time you stick with it and you don't give up. Proceeding forward when you can, even if just a little. Every effort makes you stronger. Sometimes the first step forward is all you need. So, instead of, if you went to the doctor and you still feel bad and you still feel suicidal, okay, reach out to someone. Reach out to me. Hell, reach out to anybody. I'll talk to you. There's no need to panic. You're never alone. I have good resources that I can pull. So if you're not feeling good, let me know and I will get you in contact with one of my people and get you on your way. So exercise. Apply all 3 P's, which are what? Pause, positive, and proceed. So, performances, meeting new people, especially in groups, dating, distressing public situation in crowds, confrontations, stating your views, especially when you're not popular, one in the moment. So, these scenarios was written and based on some common anxiety situations. So, let's start with the first one. Nervous performance. Surprise. You've just been recognized. You're in a situation at work where your boss publicly praises you for all your hard work and all your accomplishments, right? And now your room full of coworkers is cheering you on, asking you how you did and how you did it so well, and they won't take no for an answer and want a speech. One person is even holding up a camera. So, caught by surprise, you're spot on, and your anxiety, and you're about to panic, right? Pause, think positive, and then proceed. Distress dates, taking a stand, stranger danger, whacked out waiting rooms, feared firing, perplexed promotions. I mean, all that can be really, 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 really overwhelming. Thank y'all for joining. If you have not followed me, go up there and follow. If you're catching me live, type in live. If not, type in replay. Go join me on all my platforms. This month is Suicide Awareness Month. Divine Tranquility is here to help you. Also, I host from 7 to 8 on Wednesdays a healing group for women. Tomorrow, actually. So if you want to be included in that, it's only for an hour. I'll let you know. I mean, you need to let me know, and I'll let you know how to get that up and started. But right now, we're going to talk about how to do some mindful breathing. And you may not think that this stuff is important, but I have to go through this daily, on a daily basis, just to feel good. You know, some people has to work harder, but you got to think. I'm not on any antidepressants. I no longer have to take any sleep meds. I do smoke integratively for my pain and my depression, everything under the sun. I feel okay, but it does run in my family. anxiety, panic attacks, and all that above. And I think it had a lot to do with how we were conditioned. Not saying that, oh, I was abused or whatnot. What I'm saying is I was a spoiled child. And therefore, my conditioning wasn't, I didn't get told no by nobody. In my family, my friends, Lamar County, Forest County, I got told no. Of course, I never did anything really. I was just aggravated. So, therefore, my conditioning was wrong. I thought I was like entitled in something. I was never wrong or whatever. And that that was miserable being that way. You don't want to be that way. And I was raised in a generation where you were seen and not heard. Your feelings didn't matter. So we didn't have no feelings. So like up to 8 years ago, I was like, oh, I got feelings. Started feeling them and I was like, no, negative, don't want to feel that. So I stopped. And like 2 years ago, I got really sick. And things just changed. And I changed. And I grew. I started feeling my feelings. I started dealing with them, placing them where they needed to be. But that back then is when I used to lay down at night and be like, I don't want to wake up in the morning. I know everybody has at least mumbled that to their self in their head at least once. Well, now I go to bed regardless of what's thrown at me tomorrow, how much I want to cry, no matter how much people's opinions hurt me, no matter how much other people's bad conditioning affects me. And I'm going to rock my day, and I'm not going to feed off them. Thank you for joining. I love you, Alice. And I'm proud of you too, girl, for doing your damn thing. You know? You gotta come see us. You know where we live, baby. So, mindful breathing. First, find a comfortable place to sit in a room where you won't be disturbed for as long as you set your timer. Turn off any distracting sounds. If you feel comfortable closing your eyes, do so to help you relax. To begin, take a few slow, long breaths and relax. Place one hand on your stomach. Now slowly breathe in through your nose and then slowly exhale through your mouth. Feel your stomach rise and fall as you breathe. Imagine your belly filling up with air like a balloon as you breathe in. And then feel it effortlessly deflate as you breathe out. As you breathe, notice the sensations in your body and feel your belly move as you activate your diaphragm muscle and allow your lungs to fill up with the air. Notice the weight of your body resting on whatever you're sitting on. With each breath, notice how your body feels more and more relaxed. Now, as you continue to breathe, begin counting your breaths each time you exhale. You count either slightly to yourself or exhale slowly through your mouth. Count one again and breathe in slowly through your nose, etc., etc. This time, though, as you continue to count, occasionally shift your focus to how you're breathing. Notice the rising and falling of your chest and abdomen as you inhale and exhale. Again, follow with that. Feel your belly expand like a balloon as you breathe in and then feel it deflate like you breathe out. Continue to shift your focus back and forth and counting while you're experiencing your breathing. Thank you for joining. Lastly, begin to notice as your thoughts and other distractions just remove from your body and you just focus in on your breathing. And these distractions might be memories, sounds, physical, people. Just keep taking slow, deep breaths in through your with your belly. Imagine filling up your belly with air and feel your body relaxing more and more deeply. Now, if I read that too fast and you didn't get what I'm saying, there is a link down below. You just click it, go to my Spotify, or if you don't have Spotify and you got another podcast channel that you use, Anchor. So I got you covered. So this is on my Spotify slowly with a more relaxing tone. And I'm breathing and I'm counting with you. So I got you covered. And I'm sorry I'm going fast, but I just got so much. There's so much resources on suicide. And this has been like personal. Just say I've had some experiences with it. I have had family members. I've had loved ones. I think, come to think of it, 50% of all the ones that I love that have passed away was not accidents or was suicide by accident. And I know this is going to touch a lot of people, and I know it's probably going to upset a lot of people. Serious. So, we're going to do judgment diffusions. Why am I deciding to do judgment diffusions? Simply because 50% of all suicides is caused from others' opinions about others. So, judgment diffusions, if you know what to do with the judgment that is being thrown at you. Whatchamacallit's up because he was on my live. I'm on my live, don't talk so much. So, instructions, how to do a judgment diffusion. Instructions to begin. Find a comfortable place and sit in a room where you won't be disturbed for as long as you set your timer. Turn off any distracting sounds. Take a few slow, long breaths, relax, and close your eyes. Now picture yourself in a scenario that you choose in order to watch your judgments come and go, whether it's by a stream, in a field, or in a room, or somewhere else. Do your best to imagine yourself in that scene. Thank you for joining. After you do, start to become aware of the judgments that you're having. Just like in the last exercise in which, we were talking about breathing and stuff, Sorry, I lost my place. All concentration. Do your best to imagine yourself in the scene. After you do, start to become aware of the judgments that you're having, just like the last exercise, which we talked about some things. Start to observe the judgments that are coming up, whatever they are. Don't try to stop your thoughts, and do your best not to criticize yourself for any of the judgments. Just watch the judgments arise, and then, using whatever technique you choose, watch the judgments disappear. If you need to refer to any of the records from the last exercise, go back and do that, and feel free to, just take a moment and pause and think, and then start. Do your best to watch the judgments arise, disappear without getting hooked into them, without criticizing yourself. If more than one judgment comes up at the same time, see them both arise and disappear. If the judgments come up very quickly, do your best to watch them all disappear without getting hooked on any of them. Continue to breathe and watch the judgments come and go until it goes off. So my point is, this works with other people's opinions towards you, and it works towards yourself. Thank you for joining. So, like I said, I was doing some research last night, and 50% of the suicides is caused from other people causing others to be emotional, and their judgment and their opinions. And that's sad, because it's a mean world. And I hope everybody just takes the time out and posts about the awareness. If you have a friend that you think is sad or needs help, reach out, check on them, send them the 1-800 number, something, do something. Even if you got to do something from a distance. So I wanted to come on here and support this. So that's all I got for you today. I just gave you so much information. And if you missed me, you can go back on Spotify and catch it. So I love all y'all. And I'm so proud of everyone that is still here, everyone that fights on a daily basis to be here with everyone. If you're only here for your kids, or if you feel like you're only here for a certain someone or something like that, why don't you start loving yourself and find a reason to stay here for you, so you don't have to put all this hurt and pain onto your others? Because not everybody's going to say this, but when you commit suicide, there's a huge ripple effect. For one, you're going to cause trauma to your family, to your loved ones, your friends. They're going to miss you. It's selfish. So think twice. Are you really killing yourself, or are you just selfish?